time out. The time when we let our guard down the very most, when we feel comfortable and safe, when we're around our family, they're watching us. And you might not eat some certain food for 3 months or 6 months, and then you go to the family gathering and you make the one exception. Your family's watching. They don't know that it's an exception. Well, you do it. It's okay for us to do it every day. If you do it today, they don't know. These are important times. You influence more people by your actions than you will ever know. I was at a convention last year, and on the last day of a week-long convention, I couldn't eat my lunch. Because every time I would start to eat, someone would tap me on the shoulder. They'd turn around and they'd say, I just want to let you know that I've been watching you all week long, and I saw that you had raw food on your plate all week long, and I know this wasn't a raw food convention, but there was some offered. And after watching you do it for a whole week and enjoy it so much and perform at the levels that you are, I've decided to become a raw foodist. And I go, wow, that's just fantastic. Maybe you just want to do it as an experiment for a week or a month. They go, no, 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 I've decided to become a raw foodist. I go, but I've never met you. How did? He said, I've been watching you. I've heard about you, I've been watching you. More people have heard about you and are watching you for one very good reason. Because what they're doing is not working. They are looking. They don't really want to find our answer, because that means that they are just flat out wrong. In fact, they are. They are dead wrong. In over 40% and almost 50% of the cases, the first symptom of heart disease is death. You wake up, you go, ugh, and that's it. You know you have heart disease, and now you're dead. What people are doing is not working. They know it's not working. Ask any woman, what did you weigh when you got married? They know what they weighed. And they know that that's when they were beautiful. And now they weigh 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 80 pounds, 120 pounds more. They are looking. They know what they're doing isn't working. And they want something else. But something else means, oh, giving up what I'm doing. The picture that comes to my mind is of a man holding a rock underwater, sinking like a stone. But it's his meditation rock. It's his favorite rock. And he's sinking like a stone, going, but I love my rock. I love my rock. I can't give up my rock. With this questioning thought in his mind, and he's finally starting to realize that his rock is taking him down for the count. Do you think there's anybody that smokes that doesn't know that it's bad for them? This is not all about knowledge. There's more to motivation than just knowledge. Maybe people don't even yet know that cooked food in general is harmful to their health. But they know that what they're doing isn't working. And they're looking for something else. They're looking for an answer. And they're going to look at your plate. I can't tell you how many parties I've been to where people have hidden their plates from me. Like I'm going to judge them? That's not my job. You intimidate people by your existence. And then you have to learn to become less intimidating. Because you want to have an influence on people. You're greedy. You want other people to live like you, so there's more durian around and there's more mango around. And we know that more demand creates more supply. So if there's more people asking for, you want more organic food, you want lower prices on organic food, there's got to be a lot more demand. And we're greedy. We want a better world for us. So we're trying to influence other people to see things the way we see things. You want to know how to save the world? It's really easy. All we have to do is leave the planet. If we all leave, the world will be fine. But nobody's volunteering. So we're going to have to change what we're doing, because what we're doing isn't working. As a society, it isn't working. As a people, it isn't working. And so it becomes incumbent upon us, if we want to save the world. And who doesn't have that feeling inside of them that they want to save the world? Gosh. But we can't do it one at a time. We've got to each do it one at a time. If you want to save the world, we're going to save the world by teaching people that what they're doing isn't working. But a little bit about tonight is how to be healthy. Most of tonight is how to be happy about it. Because people know how to be healthy. They know they need to exercise more. They know they need to eat more vegetables. Who doesn't know? Who doesn't know that they need to drink less, smoke less, or not at all? That they need to, gee, maybe it actually wouldn't be a bad idea to get enough sleep. Never tried that, but it might not be a bad idea to get enough sleep. People know, but they don't have a reason. They can't come up with a powerful enough reason. It's not just knowledge. Knowledge and reason combined yield motivation. And if you want somebody to become motivated, I know that if I scratch my nose, it'll solve the itch. But if my nose itched and I didn't think that scratching it would help, knowledge wouldn't be enough. I have to be sure that scratching is going to solve. If I just have a reason, just the itch, well, that's not enough to get me to scratch. If I'm sitting reading a book and I'm sitting in a chair and the lights are going dim, if I don't know that coming over and hitting the switch is going to turn on the light, need is not enough. I have to have knowledge. And in the same way, knowledge of health is not enough. People know about smoking, but they don't have enough reasons. So it's going to be your knowledge multiplied times your reasons are going to yield the motivation. Now, different people have different motivations. There's people in this room, raise your hand. Nobody? There's people in the room, right? Yeah. I am in the right place. Let's worry for a second. This is an English-speaking audience, yes? Listen, I want to have as much fun as you have tonight. It does not have to be painful. Sickness is painful. Health is a lot of fun. There's people in the room tonight who are here simply about their health. Raise your hand if you're here about your health. Great. There's people here who are here because they realize that the raw food movement is the most supportive way to take care of the environment. There's people here who realize that the raw food movement, the raw food lifestyle, and everything that goes along with it is absolutely, quintessentially, the kindest way to treat all of the animals on the planet. It is an animal rights issue, folks.
Hallelujah! Yeah.
If you're only here for the health, there's a very good chance that you will fall by the wayside. I used to be a raw foodist. If you're only here for the animal rights, you're just as likely to have become used to be a raw foodist. And if you're only here for the environment, but if you start to catch on that there are three major reasons. Now you want to know why most people are raw foodists? More than us? Yeah. Why most people are raw foodists? You want to know why most people are vegetarians? Why most people are vegans? Why most people are raw foodists on planet Earth? Finances. Raw food's free. Just go pick it. I watch people eating off the trees today. Free food. People who don't have money eat cheap. Now I know